Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights from the LTA North 2025.
Aatrox over on the other side, so a couple good ultis to steal. You're mainly looking...
Talking about the consequences of having people even somewhat late on a rotation and how that can have these compounding, snowballing effects on the upcoming decisions you're trying to make, and it affects everybody.
So things are looking tough.
Aatrox is down almost 20 CS, and now Inspired sitting on a control ward. Oh man, this is going to be so nasty. If Isles and Tomo step up just even a little bit. Okay, Isles already in some danger here as Masu's ready with the Fade's call. Isles is the target, trying to get himself away. Flashes over the wall, but it ain't gonna matter. The Rend gets it done. First blood over to FlyQuest. Wants to play aggressively, and I don't blame him for it, as Dignitas will now move towards this second set of grubs. They were not there to challenge for the first set, and they know that FlyQuest used some ultimates in the top side fight to find that first pick on Isles. FlyQuest undeterred, ready to keep the fight going. Masu in some danger. He gets shuffled back, but the cleanse is gonna keep him safe for now. They've locked up Shaden, focusing down the Sejuani, and Masu gets the kill. He hasn't died yet, and now finally gonna get taken down as Kaney gets the kill there. Busio barely gets away, and the feat of warfare is claimed as the Azir finally falls. Isles takes a blast cone back behind enemy lines, but Bwipo's chasing Tomo down. One more hit'll do it, and Bwipo gets the fourth one of the game for FlyQuest. Isles is trapped between two turrets, and he don't want to be there no more.
I think it was maybe just like a misclick.
Yeah, I didn't see exactly what happened to it either. I was really trying to pay attention, but I didn't see the little
I think I saw the graphic for it
thing
under like a pile of champions. I think it did get used because I saw the little kind of like orbs that are spinning around you when you do these bailout.
Ooh, Inspired now immediately re-engaging back onto Kaney, who wanted to try to find a pick onto the FlyQuest jungler, but Inspired flashing away defensively to keep himself in a good enough spot as Kaney is now overextended, and Surdy's made his way into the fight, but Quad has already killed Kaney, and now Shaden is low, but the rest of Dignitas are ready to strike back. Busio dies next, and Tomo's taking the kill. Masu will try to hop, skip, and jump away, but there's no bailout for that. A double kill back to the Ashe, and Dignitas comes to life.
Nice Inspired the timing as the passive E is going to get activated. He immunes it with the ult, goes in onto Kaney. They do arrive, but as
maybe they can try to put a little pressure on if they can secure Soul Point here in the next, 3.5 minutes by getting that one, but it's a tall ask.
It definitely is, but at the same time, they are down only that 2K, so we'll see what they're going to be able to get done here.
Yeah, this is a problem for Surdy. Inspired and Quad just putting the work in on the Aatrox, but a lot of healing. Q3 connects onto Inspired there, gives Surdy that extra burst of healing that's still not enough. Inspired takes the kill.
And nicely done, going to be able to get that. It is a 3,000 gold lead now, and Quad going to be able to grab the tower off the back of it, so definitely things getting worse here for Dignitas. We'll see if they can trying to hover behind Kaney to see, okay, can we actually overload one side of the map, look for a play? Kaney's just going to deny as many minions as he can, and then we'll take this tower, but because it's Bwipo that's down there to answer, there's not even any point in trying to actually make a 2v1 play, that it's so difficult to see how Dignitas find that perfect engage to really be able to get a kill.
And there it is over that pit, placing down the vision, clearing out anything from Dignitas, at least just making it scary for Dig to contemplate, well, what if they are there? As Quad steps forward into the enemy jungle here, does get stunned up a little bit by Shaden, but honestly, it's not a ton. Inspired and Busio both nearby. Yeah, Heartsteel feels good, sounds good, is good. But now we've got Masu ready to drive here into the Rift Herald. Where is he driving it? Okay, it's turning around. Had to just make a sharp left there as they look to take down the tier 1 turret. Inspired going right back in, looking for Kaney. A little bit more damage, gets it done. And Masu takes him out. Now with all those spears in Shaden, he's looking to find a second. There's not enough damage to do it, but FlyQuest already got what they came for. A kill on the mid laner, a kill on the mid lane turret, and a kill on the tier 2 to boot. FlyQuest get everything in mid.
Masu popped out just to the right of that Azir wall. Had he gotten scooped in, I think it's actually a really good look. I respect the attempt there from Dignitas, but Masu did not pop out in the center of the
away from Dignitas. It feels like they cannot go anywhere without FlyQuest just being ready to answer the challenge and say, okay, no, you can't come here, otherwise you have to fight. And immediately, Dignitas does not want to take those fights. Kaney jumps back over the wall to try to get away from Bwipo. Isles does not have the same luxury force to flash in order to guarantee his own life, and FlyQuest will waste no time. They'll immediately turn their attention back down over to the bottom lane, and another tier 2 turret. They already got that next Drake. The tier 2 going to bring that gold lead back up to over 5. 5,000. It had been reduced from what it was earlier because Surdy claimed the tier 1 up in the top lane.
Well,
but now with the TPs coming in from FlyQuest, they want to try to stop him before he can get away. Surdy not going to complete the recall, goes up into the river, but Quad is waiting. Worldender for a little bit of extra speed might give Surdy a better chance of getting away from this. Inspired, Q's over the wall the wrong way, but it don't matter. He's still got the ulti. Quad goes on a killing spree. Surdy goes home in a body bag, and FlyQuest just doesn't stop.
Yeah, I'm actually really surprised because it's hard to know, right? We see everything. We're going to see if Quad is in trouble here.
I don't know if he is, my friend. Tomo might have got the arrow on him, but Quad is just immediately ready to turn the fight right back onto the Dignitas. AD carry. The shield from Karma keeps Tomo alive a little bit longer, but Quad is on a rampage, and Shaden has to flash out too. Isles already used his flash earlier, and there's no way home. A double kill for the Silas. They thought they had him caught, but he turns it right back around.
Yeah, not even in trouble at the end of the day, and FlyQuest's going to be able to go right back to the Baron. You know, we have the God's Eye view, so we get to see everything. I feel like Surdy could have just finished his recall, but of course he sees that blue trinket come down. He doesn't know how close they are to actually being able to stop. You know, maybe he could have even tried to TP, but instead he tries to run. He gets picked, and it kind of just starts that chain of events. As Bwipo up topside does not care about anything that they are doing to him right now. Has the Unending Despair, so does have some of that magic resist in
flash,
now.
by the way, she's up. Sejuani, no Q yet. Go Nash, go Nash. And Bwipo, you defend bot, fast.
I will.
Really good comms there, honestly, from FlyQuest. Very clear. As Bwipo, they're going to look for him.
Yeah, they get the shuffle on him. Flash away from the Scion. Bwipo still trying to get away from this. Turns the ulti back around the other direction, and Quad's ready to jump in. Tomo's the one who's truly in danger again as he's caught up, and Busio ends up taking the kill. Quad dodging away from some of the aggro here with the stasis. There's your Zhonya's Hourglass power spike we're talking about as Surdy goes after Masu. The bailout's not even needed. Dig tried, Dig died. FlyQuest going straight for the heart of the base as the bottom lane and mid lane inhibitors both fall 14-3, and they're on to the Nexus turrets. The first one's down. Isles is running back into the fountain. This one's done. FlyQuest takes the dub.
Today
Nice.
really good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights from the LTA North 2025.
Down magnet storms, you throw Skarner's Impale over the top of it, cook everybody with the equalizer.
C9 comp. That is really powerful if you do get these grubs. Tristana really good at pushing towers already. You're expecting Gwen to have prio inside lanes as the game continues, so C9 definitely will be looking to push. Audi is in the area.
Hey, Lions, good job there with the shattering strike into the crash down. Wants Vulcan, who throws up the shield to try to get himself away, while Saint is also being chased back in the mid lane. Flash away from Vulcan, flash away from Saint. Blabber follows up, takes him down. First blood over to Cloud9.
Yeah, both junglers make a gank happen.
Cures the Scuttle Crab around the Dragon, since both teams were mostly committed to the top side, wanting to play for the grubs, even though Lions were denied that opportunity. It means that nobody went for that early, so still a possibility to play for. As Adiland shows up bottom lane, he and Licorice may try to make the move here onto Thanatos. Ishtal Impact brings Audi forward, but now Blabber's ready to follow it up. Beautiful counterattack, and Lion are caught exactly where they don't want to be. 2 more kills over to Cloud9.
Very far ahead as far as the game is concerned.
Okay, now Vulcan and Sven, they're going all in for Henna, who immediately commits the flash. Does not want to give up any more of that health bar to the aggro. But topside, now Thanatos going in after Licorice, who flashes away to avoid that.
And that is going to be nice. Audilane coming in, not going to quite have range here to catch Sven, who again has so much mobility on this Tristana and didn't even have to use the Buster Shot. You can see Blabber already over there with Loki working on the Dragon, and they're going to turn.
Yeah, they want to immediately use the Glacial Prison back into Audilane, but it is a very tanky jungler in the Skarner. Loki's ready to follow up with a bit more damage. Audilane about to die, but he still gets himself away for now. Blabber is burning, and Sven gets the kill on Audi. Now ready to go to Reset City as Henna tries to go in for the Killer Instinct, but the Acathian rain does not rain hard enough. Lions with the flash over the wall to stay alive, but again, it's another scrap, another fight, another moment this game that only comes up C9. He's been a top performer for C9 for a very long time, and he's got 100% kill participation in this game now as well. 5-0 in kills for C9. Thanatos drops that exhaust on Licorice up here yet again, but once more, it's the phase rush, getting that rumble out of what could otherwise be very dangerous situation. Saint's in some trouble as Sven goes in, trying to get the angle there, has to try to rocket jump back away. The turret takes Sven and Vulcan both so incredibly low, but neither one of them is dead.
man.
It's the same story time and time and time again. C9 getting away with murder, finally going to find a kill, you would have to think, as Loki falls to the killer instinct. It's finally a kill for Lyon.
It doesn't matter because you can't finish off the kills. And then meanwhile, on the top side, Blabber was spotted, but it just doesn't really matter because Licorice has no flash, and over the wall comes Blabber, nails the ulti. Licorice is able to throw down the equalizer to clear out the wave, but
yeah,
that's tough.
Back to live. We already got problems as Licorice is the target yet again. Blabber ready to go over the wall with the Arctic Assault. Sven joins back up with Thanatos and Vulcan. And with the reset on the rocket jump, he can keep the chase going on to Lions. A two-man shattering strike ain't going to matter because Sven just got another one. C9, 9-1 with 6 grubs. They're going to knock down the first turret as well. They'll claim the feats of warfare with a 5,000 gold lead.
Yeah, they are crushing this game. It's only 14 minutes in, and they are just putting on a clinic right now. Saying it's going to be able to trade a tower back up on that top side, but you can see all the plate gold that Cloud9 has been able to collect. Look where it went as well. It's all in Sven and Loki's pockets. Your double AD carry getting super fed. Thanatos, we know, off of that defended dive that Blabber helped him out on, got way ahead. We'll see if they can actually chase down and get a kill here. Licorice almost has his equalizer.
Yeah, Thanatos trying to use the Hallowed Mist to get away from this, but Licorice has flash forward, ready to full commit here with this fight. But Thanatos with a little bit of skip and slash action, getting away to the safety of Blabber. Thanatos will finally drop. If Lions didn't have the Shattering Strike right there, Thanatos actually drain tanks that out and lives, I would have to think. But Blabber is not done. Slides back over the wall, wants to keep playing inside the Lion jungle. A 1-for-1 trade for Lion is about the best they've got this whole game, but now it's not done yet. Henna tries to get away, but a nice Glacial Fissure there on Audiland stops him from going forward, looking to stop Sven. Another nice Impale, this time onto the Cloud9 AD carry, but Blabber doing a good job stepping into the turret range first. That was huge from Blabber.
No way.
Now he and Sven get away with 50 HP in the bag at this point as they'll pick up yet another neutral objective. The Rift Herald now going to go over to Blabber uncontested.
I just feel like Blabber has been 1v9 this weekend, man. He is smurfing hard.
Vulcan jumping back away to the safety right now, man. Even walking into their own jungle, they have to expect C9 to just be there.
I mean, they have this really good early game plan. They get the invade. You get 4 buff by Blabber. Blabber is everywhere he needs to be every single time you need him for perfect counter ganks. He's tanking the tower for his AD carry.
He's spell, so they can't have a fast soul.
Thought you were about to hit me with a... You can be happy about the sub gap. 250 gold lead.
Yeah, well, that'll work. That'll work. For the team, but they are going to rotate some of these AD carries over just to clean it up a little bit faster and get back to occupying the enemy jungle. You can see
Blade and Blabber is already here onto Otacon. They know they are this far ahead. They know they have the item completions. Just force any fight you can find. Yeah. And they are just all dodging out. You know, you can see on this one, you stand on the inside, you dodge the swirls.
Stronger as the Nashor's Tooth is completed for Thanatos, as we do almost have the Manamuna evolved into the Muramana in mid lane for Loki as well. This is just, it's so difficult for Lyon to play it from here, and I do feel for them. It's such a frustrating way to have to end the positioning phase. A nice double impale comes out from Audiland, but C9, they've just got so many more resources. Lyon stuck in the middle of everybody, dead instantly on that one. And so the question has been for the past couple of weeks, okay, you can beat everybody else that we grouped down there with you, but can you punch up? Can you break through the ceiling? And sadly, it looks like the answer to that, at least for now, have as much experience playing from a leading, winning position on stage and actually having to close the game out, whereas teams like Cloud9, they have plenty of experience doing it, as Licorice has to flash away there. The lockup from Blabber threatening to be a death sentence if Loki landed a little bit more damage. And now again, those 6 grubs just paying dividends as another tier 2 turret falls
on his side of the map. There's nowhere safe to go, and Cloud9 has way more vision on their side of the map than Lyon does.
And getting your camp stolen away, the day that I realized why it feels so bad, because it's not just, oh, I lose the EXP and gold, it's he gets it. It's twice as bad as it feels like. Thanatos, I don't really know what the face check was on that one. That one felt like a little bit of happy gaming, but C9's going to see if they can make it a little bit happier, as now they're ready to follow up. Even if it's a 4v5, they want to go in for it. Lions jumps in the middle of everybody using the Magnet Storm, but it ain't going to matter. He's already dead, and Audi lands about to drop 2 Licorice with that Flame Spitter. It ain't going to matter. Sven just kills him. Thanatos' plan was genius after all. He baits them all in to take him down, and even though he dies for free, C9 is ready to pay the bill. Loki's in the enemy base. Saint finally goes in, finds the To the Skies to get the kill and get the shutdown, but C9 is still coming out on top with a 4-for-2 trade. They might have lost an AD carry, but they still got another one. Saint stays way too close. Blabber picks him up there with a Glacial Prison. Sven follows it up with plenty of rapid-fire damage to bring him down. And now Blabber, to add insult to injury, just take the Hex Gate straight.
It's kind of just like, it's one of those games. What are you going to do?
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at the scoreboard. You know the state of the game, right? Like, this is... You take the kill on Thanatos, and you're like, all right, that felt pretty good. Thanatos now going to try to turn around and fight Licorice there with that exhaust. That's the power of it that I'm talking about. It's so tough to deal with. Now Adiland tried to jump in there, find a nice pull onto the AD carries. Lyon has made his way onto those valuable targets, but C9 is still fighting back with Sven and Loki just kiting these guys out, fighting these guys out. It does not matter that they shut down Sven, because everybody else on C9 is locked and loaded. A double kill to Loki, a triple kill when the dust finally settles, and Thanatos is already in the Lyon base. They're marching straight for it. C9's going to end the positioning phase in first place.
Rewarded with the worst
Don't be cocky.
Yeah, don't be cocky. Be honest. Doesn't matter.
Still gonna win the split. So
GG guys, cocky.
Good job, guys.
Congratulations to Cloud9.
Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights from the LTA North 2025.
We're going to get it, though, as the Rel is instead locked in. I didn't want to get too excited too early, but Rel still fits that same role. You said the Leona.
He practiced and how much time that he put in, so definitely a lot of respect there. You love to see it.
Ooh, flash from CoreJJ with the crash down. Scary Jerry in some trouble, but Jan gets hit by the root. He's saving his AD carry's life for now. Scary Jerry still has both summoner spells available. CoreJJ's continuing the chase, and they got him. First blood to Jan.
Wow. TL bottom lane, wait a second.
Ooh, Umpty even pushes XU off of the red buff. Has smite. XU, can you get in there? Can't quite see. Looks like Umpty's the one that got it.
Yeah, Umpty's bottom lane just won, and he's playing the Fury into Sejuani, so very good invade here. Bottom lane pushing in, stole away the red, full vision coverage over XU as well on the Sejuani, dropping the double wards to see him. So CoreJJ and Jan, I mean, XU walked right past it.
Yeah, oh, CoreJJ's actually going in at an awkward time. He's trying to stop Huhi from catching the wave, but now XU's here. Scary Jerry's back in lane. I think CoreJJ should just go down. Arctic Assault forward. XU just needs the passive. Core actually, ooh, almost gets out of there, but one snipe from the arrow. Scary Jerry's on the board.
Spells, well, CoreJJ's Ignite is back up from the early Ignite, but they did both use theirs, so.
Interesting that I wanted to highlight DSG. They're making a play topside. XU's actually, oh, he just showed. So Impact should know who he's a minion. Does Impact do the counting? He didn't count! Rooted up! Taken down! Team Liquid's top lane in trouble, and it's Castle that gets the kill cred.
So now
Let's get out of there. I can't add much to this conversation here, but we do see the Dragon start up from Disguised. XU on it, and nobody's taking those grubs yet as Impact pops the Dominus. Flash out of Scary Jerry. We have Umpty in the neighborhood as well. Huhi again, just lethal with those roots. Impact will live. Umpty's now all alone. Pops the W. Hound's Pursuit gets him a little behind these lane rotations and has yet to really hit a turret.
Meanwhile, the mid lane.
Meanwhile, yeah, Abadage getting dove underneath the turret. Don't quite have enough damage for it, but topside, Scary Jerry does! Feats of Warfare claim Disguised with their third kill. Need to rotate and play the map. These guys are doing it better.
All right, looks like we're going to get a little mini replay of that one. He walks up, the Nico ultimate into the full CC chain.
Yep. And you know what? He didn't have to get more items. The Cassiopeia can be a problem for the relative short range of the solo laners on Disguise side, as AP is actually taking a solo onto Castle. Now has Umpty behind him, misses the Petrifying Gaze, but in goes Umpty under the turret, has the W to dodge the aggro, but APA takes another turret shot. Umpty gets the kill.
Castle fights back a little bit and forces APA's flash, but still goes down. Meanwhile, topside Impact under attack again.
Dominus pulled, and he just kills the entire wave, but we are diving regardless. Chain CC, Abadaga with the kill.
Impact might as well be a pinata. Yeah. You're a true threat here, so if he's able to finish that on his next back, which I assume
survive in that side lane. His turret's got one plate left and is about to lose that additional armor. But now in the bot side, we do see the engage. CoreJJ backing up APA. That Petrifying Gaze will land, and it's CoreJJ with the kill credit. Traded grubs, and gold is relatively even, if not almost exactly even. Who we favoring? Okay, actually, I'm going to favor APA right now in the side lane. I did not realize how much he was pushing that turret. He might get the turret first.
So XU, it looks by the recharge on his smite, he only had 1 smite charge, and he just used that charge on the Scuttle Crab.
Oh, okay.
It's taking a while.
And now the Pop Blossom engage. It only lands on a core JJ. Umti gets out of there, and now Disguise are surrounded. Petrifying Gaze from APA. Team Liquid are going all in on this one, and they are getting rewarded. Jan catching XU in the side there. It's a 2-for-1 trade in favor of Team Liquid, and it doesn't look like Abadaga is going to be able to get anything done. He wasn't there at the start. He has to teleport in.
Going to get the feats off of the Rift Herald.
Not too shabby when it comes down to team fighting. That is something that Team Liquid, we had expectations. Get away from things like the Pop Blossom, like Glacial Prison, which is coming off cooldown shortly here for XU. But it looks like we could get another scrap for the Dragon. This time it's Castle and Impact, not in the fight. Both of them have teleport, early teleport from Castle all the way to the bottom lane. This gives Impact a little window here to actually catch this wave, try and push it back out. We'll see when he decides to join up. But for right now, Disguised actually have slight control over the river. Teleport flank coming in, engage from Core JJ. It's only onto the jungler. Pop Blossom does land on the APA. He's quite tanky though. Has the Roa completed, has the Seraphs, but Core JJ does not. He does go down. Now Castle trying to get onto APA. Impact on the flank, on the back line, gets down XU. It's Castle as the front line. Abadaga gets onto Upti though. Junglers are out of the fight. APA still alive. Just free firing here. No threats now. He does get rooted over the wall though. Big damage there. Impact pushed away. Scary Jerry with the snipe! And APA, he goes in for more! The blast cone! He flashes! He takes down Scary Jerry, but gives his life for it. Abadaga was there to punish.
Oh my goodness, what a brawl!
I won my kills, okay? I don't want to shave my head, all right? As looks like we're back to live here. We see that we're at the Otacon for Disguised. Where's Umti at right now? He's approaching from the bottom of the river. Team Liquid are looking to engage. They don't have Impact with them. He's walking all the way from the mid lane. It could come down to a 50-50. Umti's not even going to look for it. As Disguised are just tanking up some of the Otacon damage. It's so scary to team fight after this because now you have less resistances the more you get hit by this thing. Instead, we're looking at Castle. Impact's in the pit. And now the Pop Blossom from Huhi. It actually lands on there too. They got Jan. Has to flash away. Trying to get to safety. Jan is safe for right now. It's a trade of supports to kick things off as this guy's trying to get these flowers. They got the auto count, but that is not the big objective. You got to get the autos off afterwards. Caster trying to buy them that space as APA just chases down Scary Jerry. Now looks for the rest of the fight. Abadaga gets onto Jan with the help of Castle. APA still full health though. Team Liquid can still do this with Cassiopeia. Umti and Impact are taking the 2v2 for top lane jungle. Abadaga's got low health. APA chasing him away. And Team Liquid, are they winning or losing this? I can't even tell, man.
They're winning.
Umti's got it. Castle does not have the damage. Impact does. Team Liquid will win the team fight.
The Conqueror value in this fight is actually insane for all TL members. The Conqueror stacked almost the whole time. Only
wow.
Jan died on the re-engage, so he went down a bit earlier, but the rest of them with the full chase through. And TL are also going to be able to traverse the entire rift after the fight to get back and kill the dragon. I will say the flower count, though, still goes to DSG. They end up with 33 petals to TL's 18, but wait a second.
They might even find more. Ooh, Abadaga suppressed in the pit and burning
support
down.
For support. But then the re-engage. I thought Scary Jerry up there being so low was going to... Well,
what's happening live? Okay, looks like APA actually getting caught out in the side lane. Oh, Team Liquid's Kryptonite. APA taking down DSG. Pounce.
On to be able to prey on him and go pick him off.
Impact might get top turret here. Yeah, I think he should. Castle's trying to get there. Does Impact want to commit? Yeah, one auto should have it. I think he should be fine. So extended play, sure, but you can see in the replay there, yeah, that was just APA. Too far up, nobody around him. Essentially on spawn, 25
They burn
18.
it pretty quickly.
They do with the Yone. Again, it's lethality Varus, so not going to be doing as much damage there, but Abadaga jumps off the Baron over the wall. Yeah. Team Liquid are going to spot it. Umti could look for the steal, but the pop lost, and the main Hound's pursuit is down. Umti's going to try and get around the wall. He does it! Successful Baron heist for Disguise. Push mid instead, and Team Liquid, again, late on the rotation. They just went for the resets. They're going to lose this mid turret. And now presumably lose some of their control, but they do have a lot of Core JJ and APA. They were spotted, like you said. So Disguise actually back up. But Abadaga just pushing the stop side. What off of that alone? And they're going to even take the tier 2 mid. The map is just falling apart for Team Liquid. Team Liquid, and that one person is Toast himself.
He would also say that we're the underdogs.
Yeah,
and it's even bigger than that too. It would be the first of any bottom 4 team to take a win off of the top 4 too. That's the last of the secondary tower committing to the Baron. They can call APA over with his teleport.
No wards on the top side though, so he's going to teleport to mid. It will be a direct front-to-back fight for Team Liquid. No flanking shenanigans.
He could go for a steal as well.
Yep, jumping over the pit could be the answer. The Baron's getting low, but instead they're just going to catch Impact well far forward from the rest of the team. And Team Liquid are now, they have to go for 50-50, but instead it's Abbedagge over the wall, pushing away. The House Pursuit's down. Abbedagge pushes all members of Team Liquid out of there. Disguise are going to get their second Baron, and Abbedagge gets a kill.
They did it in the critical moments here. DSG, wait, they're not even done.
Oh, Fate sealed. That's Jan jumping away. Still has the summon spells available, but might be in trouble here. No flash. Over the wall goes Abbedagge. Umti's going to go down. Disguised. Get the Baron. They get multiple kills. They have the wave shoved. Is this their moment?
It is. They can push for the win. They have teleport on Abbedagge. They can teleport him in with the Baron and the death timers here. They can go for the win.
All 5 members up. Only 2 left for Team Liquid. Disguise could be the team to make it happen. None of the bottom 4 teams have taken a game versus a top 4 team. Disguise could be them. Engage under the turret. One last Nexus turret remaining, but the wave is getting cold right now. Team Liquid doing a good job to hold on Disguise. They don't want to go for the kill and build. They're going to let the minions do the damage. Now they might just go back in. Abbedagge onto Impact. Low health bars on Team Liquid's top laner and mid laner, but Disguise, they don't feel confident enough to walk up. They're giving the space back to Team Liquid. They've never been in this position before. Can they close it out now? Big damage onto Jan. Still has a flash available. Who he could go for the hero play. Gets to engage onto Core JJ. APA's out of there. Disguise just need to hit the Nexus. Just go for the game head, guys. Can they make it happen? Disguise win their first game of LTA North.
Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights from the LTA North 2025
We got Malphite, baby. All right, we got the big rock in the top side for Fudge.
Actually, there's a chance if anybody was out of position, you can find it as now top lane. Talking about out of position, B-Boy gets knocked up. Seo's covering him and takes some damage himself.
And the thing to note, it was the positioning because it was... Wait a second.
Oh, actually, aggressive play here onto Contract. Still has the flash available, but River has the level advantage. Only 5 for Contract, 6 for River. Contracts going down. First blood to 100 Thieves.
Quid and River. No hesitation there.
Has the seismic shove. River does not quite have the levels in the queue to fully lifesteal up, but he does get a big chunk back, and Quid will cover the retreat.
Yeah, look at that. Nice top side. They even had Quid like half hovering. It was almost going to be 5. Quid is now back to mid lane pushing. But
Contract sees River here. Still has call to pack, and now it's used. River trying to get to safety. Knocked up, taken down. Fudge on the board.
Telling you, the counter pick Malphite.
The entire wave in. He's going to go for a reset now. Let's see if he's close to an item completed as, 1v1 down here. Sniper versus Palafox. Flash is available for the Talia. Might just have to use it here. Sniper with the auto. Wallop misses the boulder toss. Palafox barely gets out of there.
Yeah, Palafox wanted to seismic shove him back towards like tower aggro, but then Sniper is just in his face and almost solos.
We have a teleport coming in here from Quid. The flanking Azir. Malphite's there as well, but does not have the ultimate available. Now here comes Quid. Big shuffle play onto 3 members. Seo's trying to buy space, but B-Boy's already down. Contracts trying to fight for his life right now as Palafox does take out Sniper. Sniper's a sacrificial lamb as the dragon goes over to River. 100 Thieves pick up the objective. Fudge is still no ultimate. Flash out of the pit. They got a lot of wards in that bottom river.
They certainly do. And Fudge actually getting whittled down here by the Nashor's Tooth from Azir.
Not the lane matchup Fudge wants here.
No, Quid is doing a lot.
Oh, but he actually goes for the all-in. Oh, dodges the shuffle! Fudge with the dancing shoes, but he's got his jungler nearby. He gets bounced on instead. Contract's in some trouble. Quid shuffled back. Palafox has joined and misses the volley, but lands the last one. Shut down to Palafox. Shopify Rebellion pounce on the play.
Yeah, they make a little trap there around Fudge, who starts it all up with the Malphite. 100 Thieves are the ones still getting an extra. If he also matched teleports, it would be a big advantage for 100 Thieves because Sniper has everything, flash, teleport, Gnar ready, so grab the dragon. dragon yourself.
That's feats of strength picked up because that's 3 neutral objectives plus the first turret. Quid's going to get another turret now. So even though it looked nice from Shopify Rebellion to start things off there, in the extended play, either of these, get onto Quid, get onto even River. You can look to blow up the enemy champions very quickly.
So FBI just went for a recall. He was on a control ward, so Shopify didn't see, but they're going to force the issue anyway.
Yeah.
And Misfortune is running here.
River might have to look for the 50-50 steal. FBI now makes it in. The strut passive, very fast movement speed, and now Sniper on a flank. Turret goes down. Shopify Rebellion do get the dragon. Can they get out now? Ayla could look for his own engage. And not much going to happen here. Contracts actually goes in instead onto River. Dodges with Call of the Pack. A Sniper still on the flank. Getting that rage bar up. Knocked away by the blast cone. Fudge has the ultimate, has the flash. They're out of there. Shopify used from 100 Thieves. Even Seos also used Solar Snare. So Shopify Rebellion are going to have to try and find a way in here. Down ultimates in the cooldown. Otacon started. Now Seos goes in. That's a bullet time over the top. It's Ayla out of there. Now Fudge with a re-engage. FBI did not get a lot done with that one. The bot lane dies for 100 Thieves. Shopify Rebellion can now fight their way through Quid, but he is holding the line. Quid! 1v3, 1v4 even gets his own kill. Fudge goes down 2. It's a 2-for-2 trade.
Yeah, and the rest of the Shopify members are so low health, they can't continue the scrap. Fudge goes in, but the rest of the team had eaten. Kind of close. The rest of the team had eaten so much damage from the Misfortune ultimate. In the end, though, Shopify. Wait a second.
Kobe, we're just starting Baron. Shopify Rebellion, they don't actually sniff this out yet. Contracts is still hovering around the area. No wards down, but they think something's up. Seos will spot it. Drops a control ward over the wall. Fudge has the ultimate available, so 100 Thieves need to play very respectfully. Sniper is not there and actually just went Mega in the mini-map you see on the side. Teleport in from Palafox. I think Shopify Rebellion realized no Mega Gnar. This is our time to go. Seos with the engage onto Ayla, taking a lot of damage himself, and now Fudge goes in. Flash from Quid, repositions on the Azir. Bullet time over the top again. Shuffle back. Contracts. Shopify Rebellion's frontline's taking a lot of damage. Sniper going further in. It's a Quid show, and we're all blessed to watch it. What a wallop from Sniper. Gets the stun. Withdrawals coming through. Shopify Rebellion are still surviving though, and B-Boy with the snipe. Everyone from 100 Thieves falls. They lose the Otacon
Getting
buff.
one of the flashes back. That opens up enough room. They barely scrap. With all that damage that that Quid was putting out there, back on Baron.
Okay, we're back on Baron. No Malphite ultimate. He's not even nearby, so it looks like it's just going to go over to the Thieves. Secured by River. Shopify.
Lyon and Malphite can usually just force on you.
And at this point, it's really tough for Shopify Rebellion to fight for the Dragon. No flashes on a single member. Fudge is coming up here shortly, but 100 Thieves currently just have an advantage if it comes to the team fight, unless Fudge gets a really big engage, and he is actually positioning for it. In comes Contracts. Shopify Rebellion, it looks like now they're on the same page. They couldn't tell if they wanted to go in or out, and 100 Thieves. At the same time, the Shopify Rebellion, they start to, question what they want to do. Do we want to contest Dragon or not? Do we want to engage bot turret or not? We give mid turret now. Sniper might have the flank here, and engage under turret for 100 Thieves. Seos taking a lot of damage. River binds space, but it's actually Sniper that goes down. 1-for-2 trade so far. 100 Thieves trading up. They got both bot laners of Shopify Rebellion and only lose their top laner.
The focus there
for Shopify Rebellion based on how 100 Thieves are playing the map.
Also, credit where credit is due. FBI has got off some good ults. Quid under attack.
Okay, this could be the pick for Shopify Rebellion. Right as you were saying it, Shopify find it. Quid will eventually go down. 100 Thieves are pushing mid and bot for this, but Shopify Rebellion, that is something on the board for them.
Yep, they full send on a side lane because they don't want to, well, they're still going to lose a lot. They're going to lose the open door in mid. Sniper's about to get right. Oh, they're teleporting in to try and trap them.
Oh, okay. Is this the entire move for Shopify Rebellion? This could be the game-determining play. Fudge is in there. He has the ultimate available. If he can lock down River, lock down Ayla, maybe get onto FBI here, and the rest of Shopify follow up, it could mean good news for the Rebels. Right now, it's just Ayla trying to play bodyguard for the rest of the team. Shopify Rebellion can't get everybody in there. They are losing their waves. This has to work. They engage onto Ayla. Can't even kill the Rakan. 100 Thieves get out of there. Sniper now engaged. He's about to hit Mega. Pulled back bullet time. Everyone's got to scatter from the Rebels. They kill Sniper, and now they got to back off. That's another on the board for Shopify.
Maybe I can sneak this dragon, jump over the back, but Shopify wielding the Malphite and the Leona. They come over, they push them off, they start up themselves. Thieves go back to
Thieves
the
don't
Baron
care.
side.
Yeah, they just want this Baron. This is when they're called the entire time. And now the Rebels have to answer. Again, they're off the Dragon. Nobody's looking at side lanes. Everyone's about mid, and now these objectives. Engage comes in from Seos, does not land a stun onto Quid. So it flares down. Fudge has got to be the hero for the Rebels. Contracts in the pit. It could come to a 50-50 if the Rebels don't have their engage. Now Contract stunned into the wall, and that's River with the Baron engage from Ayla. Fudge goes solo onto Quid, who's able to get out of there just fine. Double flash response. He's into the stasis. The Thieves are running the fight. Get the Baron, get the fight afterwards. The Thieves are looking to close this one out. 12-9 on the scoreboard. Battlefox in full retreat mode. No flash available. River continues the chase. Quid looks for the ace right there. And the Thieves have done it, finishing their final game of the positioning phase.
Great force there from the Thieves.
Played well. Wait, Panda's so useless, man. This champ is real.
It's pretty good, Reeves.
And there you